What's going on, everyone? Burnt Toast Chronicles here. We're back to Chapter 4-2 of Resident Evil 5, and unfortunately, like I said in my last video, this chapter is definitely not the most exciting. But I don't know. To some people, they might enjoy it, but personally, I find this chapter a little too puzzle-oriented for my personal enjoyment. But you know, like I said, maybe not everyone feels that way about this chapter, but right here, already the first part of this kind of puzzle is there's a door. If you look on my mini-map, it'll be the section with a blue circle around it, and that door has these three different emblems, as you'll see right there, that we have to place in the door. It's a lot like from the marshlands when we had to do that, if you guys remember that. But there's these three emblems, and they're all placed throughout this section, and you have to find them. And right here, you'll see me constantly poking in and out of cover, because I know it is possible to kill the people controlling those light beams, but I couldn't remember where they were. They're kind of tucked away and hidden, so I just fired a couple random RPGs to see if I got them. So we've already got the first emblem here, and we are on our way to get the second one. And avoiding the lights is on the normal or on the lower difficulties. It's not too big of a deal, because as you'll see here, even if you do get hit, it doesn't take that much health. But on, like, veteran and professional, I think it might even be a one-shot kill. I don't remember exactly, but obviously, if always, it's best to avoid getting hit by those. So, like I said, right here, as soon as I deal with these two random guys just in the way, or three, you'll see my partner almost got killed here by that light again. I don't know what he was doing, but for whatever reason, he was lingering far behind me. So I'm just waiting for him to catch up now, because I have to do one of those little things where I toss him across the this little broken piece of floor or bridge or whatever this is. So he will then work his way up there, and he doesn't really need a whole lot of help from me, but he just has to work his way up to the top of that structure where he can pick up the second piece of the emblem. So I'm just right now waiting on him to get that piece, and I was anticipating some enemies down here because normally they jump down, but you'll see in a second we actually deal with them quick enough that I don't have to worry about that. And right here, switched to my RPG, and I gave my friend a real good scare with this, because he was working on fighting one of those big guys, the ones like they wear the tribal masks, and he was not expecting an RPG to fly out of nowhere. So we've got the second emblem piece, and we are already I'm just waiting for him to catch up, and then we are already on to the third one. And right here, I think it's pretty much inevitable that you're going to get hit by the beam. I don't know of a safe zone that you can go to. And as you can see, that's kind of what killed my partner there, and I had to help revive him. And then right here, that was just ridiculous. Almost made it past. My foot was just barely on the beam, but it still hurt me. And that one just took me by surprise. So as you can see, not having good luck with those things. But I think that's just a little bad luck string, because I don't think I've ever been hit that many times by those. So again, my partner is going to collect the third piece. Not that he has to. Like, if I wanted to, I could run up there. Unlike the second one, this one's accessible by both of us. It's just that I was dealing with all the enemies while he ran up to grab the piece. So I don't know what he's shooting at right there. I thought I could react fast enough for that arrow, but I guess I was wrong. So now that we have all three pieces, we just need to head back to the the main door, the locked door, and we just have to insert these emblems into the door, and that'll get it open. So, just working our way back right now. And I swear, I think my partner probably got hit, like, the two of us, I think probably got hit a good 10 times by those beams, but my partner was just, he was not having good luck with that. So, as you can see, we're just inserting these, and then the door will open, and we're on our way. And up ahead here, if you look directly ahead, you'll see a little sparkling piece above the door, and that is a gem, and that is what my partner shoots at right here, so we can pick up. And we're on to the next section of this chapter, and this is the really heavily puzzle-solving type section. And as soon as we open this door, you'll see how so. And that is because if you notice in the middle of the map, it is like sending out, there's a column, a pillar that is sending out this light beam, and it's reflecting off of these mirrors. And we have to position the mirrors in a way so that it will, as you see, reflect the light onto this elevator, which will give it power so that we can use it. And you'll see what I was standing on right there was, it's just a little safe zone. It's high enough above the beams that when your partner's rotating the mirrors, it won't accidentally swipe past and kill you. So, you know, obviously, only one person for safety should really be on the floor at any given time. So, I always forget the combination or the order that these mirrors are supposed to go in. So, I was just going to stay up on the safe zone and let my partner take care of that. There's 3 floors total, and I was just going to let him handle it on all of the floors. And right here, just explain the logic here. An RPG won't break down this column, this pillar, but you'll see my partner runs up, and with a simple kick, it falls apart. So I don't get why that is the way it is, but, you know, whatever, video game logic, don't argue it. So he set up all the mirrors in advance. That way, as soon as he kicked down those 2 support columns, it immediately powered the elevator, and we could just move on to the 3rd floor right away. So this one is definitely a little bit more confusing. You'll see to my right is actually the elevator that we need to get working right there. And then there is another 2 closed doors, and those are containing treasure that if you position the mirrors so that the beam hits the doors correctly, it will unlock those and you can get some extra treasure. In the middle of my screen right here, you'll notice a treasure chest, and you don't want to open that because that one is a complete trap. There is nothing of monetary value in there, and if you open that, you're just going to have a bunch of those little spiders come at you, and it's like 10 or 15 of them. So, I don't know, unless you're just dying for some action, you know, it's not worth opening that chest at all. So, I did decide that we would get the treasure, so you'll see first he is setting up the mirrors for the treasures, and it took him a little bit, but he eventually gets it. I'm not quite sure where it is. Any second now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm as clueless as you guys are right about now. Here we go. He finally got it open. So he's heading into the room nearest him, and I'm going into the one nearest me. And if you shoot these skulls, there's a little gem inside of those. Make sure you get that. And inside these clay vases are a couple snakes, and if you shoot them, they drop eggs. And I don't know how a shotgun at point blank failed to hit a snake. But again, that is video game logic for you. So, I've got all my gems, and I think my partner got all his. So there we go. We got an egg now. And just a little example of how those eggs can be used for restoring your health. So, one last. Alright, so I got my last gem now. So I can actually head back to my little safe spot and my partner can just reposition the mirrors one last time and get them to unlock or power the elevator. So, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot else to it. I just got to stand here and wait for him to reposition these things, and that pretty much is the chapter then. So, I mean, you guys see what I mean now when I said that this wasn't exactly the most thrilling chapter. But right here, he got power to the elevator, and then he realized that he had trapped himself in. And at first, I was going to come down to help him, and then we realized for safety of, you know, we didn't want him to get burned, we didn't want me to get burned. He told me to just go back up, and I wasn't sure if he was going to still need my help, so I come back down here and hide behind the mirror, and you'll see that in a second. I think he gets it worked out. Yeah, right here. I was hiding behind the mirror because if you're positioned just right, then the mirror will protect you from the laser, but it's only as a last resort, so I wouldn't recommend it. But the video is actually coming to a close in just a second here. We just have to take this elevator, and then there's just this one random section. But after that, it's the end of the video. So if you guys liked it, then please subscribe for more, and I will talk to you guys later.